Page 2, continuing in page 3. I have talked to a lot of girls from the USA and from the Philippines that have called me in the last few weeks. They all are very nice. I was dating a girl for about 4.5 years and I wanted to marry her. I found out that she had a problem with telling lies too much. I talked to her previous boyfriend and he said she was the biggest liar he ever knew. Her name is Mary, and I tried to get her to stop lying, and I told her I would not marry her if she didn't stop it. I don't think she can control it. I think she has a problem. She would not lie about anything real big or important, just little things that didn't make any difference about anything. On the real important things, she was real honest with me, so I was a little confused about the whole thing. I eventually gave up and decided I was going to break up with her, which I did about 3 months ago. Since I broke up with her, she has decided she still loves me and she still wants me to marry her, even though I keep telling her that we are not going together anymore and that I am going to date other people and that I want her to date other people also. She still calls me about 3 or 4 times a day and tries to get me to do things with her, etc. I am not rejecting her to be mean. It is just that I spent 4 years trying to get her to quit lying to me so I could marry her, and she just wouldn't stop. So now I am going on with my life and I am going to find someone that is honest and loving and caring to marry now. After I broke up with her, I was feeling very disappointed because I had been looking forward to getting married for 4 years and now it had all fallen apart and was not going to happen. We would spend a lot of time together and she is very beautiful. She looks like a model out of a magazine. I didn't want to date anybody for a while. Then I started wanting to date again and to look for someone to date that I would want to marry. I remembered several Filipino and Oriental girls that I had known in the past that seemed real nice and honest. I thought that I would try something different and consider marrying a girl from another country in hopes they would be more sincere, honest, and of a higher standard than a lot of American women today. I remembered also the magazines I had been reading had some Filipino girls' advertisements in them, so I wrote a lot of letters in response to them. As a result of all the girls I have talked to that have responded to my letters and how nice and sincere they have been, I have decided that my decision was correct. I am going to marry a Filipino or Oriental girl and I am not going to marry an American girl. I am looking for someone to correspond with that is sincere, honest, loving, caring, wanting to get married, and either Filipino or Oriental. I believe that marriage is a very important decision and a very big decision. That is why I have chosen the idea I have, because I think it will make it easier to have a meaningful, loving, and long-lasting marriage with someone. I am a very sincere, honest, loving, compassionate person. Everybody that knows me likes me a lot or loves me. I know I will make a good husband because I know I am a good, responsible person and I treat whoever I am in love with respect, dignity, and I also spoil them by giving them too much. I have had a lot of American girls fall in love with me or try to get me to date them in the last 4 years while I was dating Mary, and I would not date them because I will not run around on anybody behind their back. Several weeks ago, I met a Filipino girl that lives in Dallas, Texas, which is about 4 hours drive from here. She had written me a letter and called me and wanted to meet me. We met and were together for 4 hours, and she wrote me back the next day saying she thought I was very good looking, a lot better than the picture I had sent her, and very nice, and she wanted to see me again. I saw her the next weekend, and now she is telling me how much I mean to her, as if she is falling in love with me. She is the only Filipino girl that has seen me and met me in person of the ones that have responded to my letters. I am telling you this because I want you to know how other people respond to me, not to brag or influence your thinking, just to inform you of other people's attitude towards me and let you know what is going on in my life right now so you can know more about me. I had a date with a girl living in Houston, Texas that was originally from Beijing, China. She is very nice too, but not as nice and considerate as the Filipino girls I have talked to. She said the same thing when she first saw me. She said I was good looking and that I didn't look like the picture I had sent her and that I should make new pictures. So I did, and I have included some new pictures. I also want you to know I am serious about all this. I have a goal to be married in 6 to 12 months. And then the letter stopped there. It's pages 1, 2, 3. And that was my dad's letter to my aunt Aylin, because before he spoke with my mom, my aunt and my dad were first talking, and then my aunt had decided to have my mom talk with him instead. So anyways, those were the letters from December 11, 1996